Imagine the year 612 BCE. The sky over Nineveh is black with smoke and ash. The greatest empire the ancient world had ever known is collapsing in fire and blood. The walls that once stretched for 13 kilometers, the palaces filled with treasures, the legendary library of Ashurbanipal containing over 22,000 clay tablets. All of it is being destroyed. Babylonian and Median armies are smashing through the gates. The Assyrian Empire, which had ruled from Egypt to the Persian Gulf with unmatched terror and brilliance, is dying. Historians recorded this moment as the end of the Assyrian people. They wrote that the Assyrians were scattered, absorbed, and eventually erased from existence. For 2,600 years, the official story remained the same. The empire fell and its people vanished with it. But DNA tells a completely different story. While the palaces of Nineveh turned to rubble and the winged bull statues lay broken in the dust, the Assyrian people did not disappear. They survived. They endured. And modern genetics has now proven, beyond any doubt, that they are still here, carrying the same ancient Mesopotamian bloodline that flowed through the veins of their ancestors more than 4,000 years ago. This is not legend. This is not wishful thinking. This is raw, undeniable genetic evidence. For centuries after the fall, the Assyrians retreated into the rugged mountain villages of northern Mesopotamia, the harsh highlands of what is now northern Iraq, southeastern Turkey, northwestern Iran, and northeastern Syria. There, protected by geography and bound by their faith, they preserved something priceless: their identity, their language, and their blood. They stopped worshipping Ashur and embraced Christianity very early, one of the first peoples in the world to do so. This conversion became their greatest shield. Through strict endogamy, marrying within their own community, they maintained an extraordinarily high level of genetic homogeneity in a region famous for constant mixing and migration. Genetic studies conducted over the past 2 decades have delivered one clear message: modern Assyrians are among the most genetically homogeneous populations in the entire Middle East. A 2008 study of old ethnic groups in Mesopotamia found that Assyrians were genetically distinct from every neighboring population sampled: Arabs, Kurds, Turkmen, Armenians, and others. A 2006 Y chromosome study showed their paternal lineages dominated by haplogroups J and R, with the specific marker R1BZ2103 reaching frequencies almost nowhere else outside certain Armenian groups. Their maternal lineages tell the same story: predominantly Mesopotamian origin, not Levantine, not Arabian, not Iranian. A 2011 study on Iraq's Marsh Arabs concluded that modern Assyrians, Marsh Arabs, and Mandeans all carry DNA that is predominantly of Mesopotamian origin. The landmark 1995 analysis in The History and Geography of Human Genes stated plainly, Assyrians are bona fide descendants of their ancient namesakes. And the most recent ancient DNA research published in Science in 2022 revealed a genetic continuum stretching from the earliest Neolithic farmers of the Tigris River Valley all the way to the populations living in the same region today. The empire fell in 612 BCE. The people did not. They stayed in the same mountains. They spoke Aramaic instead of Akkadian. They worshipped Christ instead of Ashur. They survived Persian rule, Greek rule, Roman rule, Arab conquests, Mongol invasions, Ottoman domination, and the horrific Sappho genocide of 1915, during which an estimated 250 to 300,000 Assyrians were massacred. Through every catastrophe, their genetic signature remained remarkably stable. While other groups experienced heavy admixture, the Assyrians maintained one of the clearest examples of long-term population continuity in human history. Today, the Assyrian people number between 3 and 5 million, many living in the diaspora, yet still speaking Neo-Aramaic, a direct descendant of the language once spoken across the ancient Near East. Their DNA continues to whisper the same truth across more than 2,500 years. We were here before the empire, we were here when the empire fell, and we are still here now. The bricks of Nineveh crumbled. The palaces were looted. The libraries burned. But the blood remembered. This genetic continuity is not just a scientific footnote. It is a powerful human story of resilience. It proves that the fall of an empire does not always mean the end of a people. Sometimes the people endure, quietly, stubbornly, generation after generation, while empires turn to dust around them. The Assyrians are living proof that some identities are deeper than politics, deeper than borders, and deeper than time itself. Science has finally corrected the history books. The Assyrians were never truly conquered. Their empire fell, but their people did not disappear. They simply survived, against all odds, through faith, mountains, and unbreakable communal bonds. And their DNA remembers everything. If the story of an ancient empire that fell but whose people refused to vanish moved you, hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep exploration into the hidden truths revealed by ancient DNA. Because sometimes the greatest revelations in history are not found in golden treasures or ruined palaces. They are written silently in our blood, waiting thousands of years to be heard. The empire fell in fire and blood. The palaces were destroyed. The kings were forgotten, but the people endured. Through faith, through mountains, through centuries of persecution and exile. And their DNA still carries the same ancient Mesopotamian fire that once lit the greatest empire the world had ever seen. The bricks crumble. The blood remembers. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one, where we will uncover even more forgotten chapters of human history that modern genetics is only now beginning to reveal.